Episode number 49, it's called 1000. Revelation 20, verse 4 till 5. I saw thrones on which were seated those who had been given authority to judge. And I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded because of their testimony of Jesus and because of the word of God. They had not worshipped the beast, the Antichrist, or his image, whatever he represents, and had not received the mark on their foreheads or on their hands. They had, like the Jews, the word of God when they pray on their forehead. And with tefillin, they put another verse of the Bible, same verse of the Bible, close to their heart, on their arm. When we as Christians are baptized, we receive the mark by water. We are baptized in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, either by some drops or by immersion. So we do not have the mark of the beast. We do not worship these powers to be, because our mind and our heart and our hands are for God and for Christ, and we serve Him. But then many of them are beheaded, die as martyrs, who had not received the mark on their foreheads or their hands. They came to life and reigned with Christ for 1,000 years. In the same glorious resurrection body that Jesus has. The rest of the dead did not come to life until the 1,000 years were ended. This shows you that the history of the world develops in stages. Some say, well, does 1,000 mean literally 1,000? Well, why shouldn't it? But where does John get the number 1,000 from? It's good rabbinical tradition. The rabbis were teaching that the history of mankind would be analog with the history of the world, of the creation. So God created the world in 6 days. And the rabbis say, well, the Bible says that a day is like 1,000 years. So the history of the world develops in stages of 1,000 years. And because the Jews are counting not from the birth of Christ, but from Adam, from creation, they are now almost at the year 6,000. So 6 days of 1,000 years with sorrow and death and pain and wars and everything. But then they say God rested on the 7th day, on the Shabbat. The days in the Bible don't have names. We have Monday, the day of the moon, or we have Sunday, the day of the sun. No. In the Bible it's only the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day. Only one day has a name, and that's the Shabbat, the 7th day. And God rested on the 7th day. So the rabbis say, after the history of the world, of creation, of nature and mankind, suffering, of 6,000 years ultimately, there will come the 7th day, the day of rest. Then creation and mankind will rest. And that will also last for 1,000 years. So that's where the Apostle John gets his number 1,000 from. It's from the rabbis, from the Jewish teachings, using the Bible, the same Bible that we have, by the way. Not the New Testament, but the Old Testament, exactly the same. So there will come a period of 1,000 years of peace, prosperity, righteousness, and even some rest for creation. Isaiah talks about the lion and the lamb together. So even in nature there will be changes. Isaiah says the age of people will be like the age of trees, and trees get very old, 600, 700, and 800 years. Sometimes I think when you read in the Bible the situation after the fall and before the flood, the deluge, there you still had human beings that were very old. I think Methuselah was 900 some years, 60 or 63 or something like that. Hundreds of years. Yes, there was death. Yes, it was not perfect. Yes, there was sin, but still in an almost paradise-like of way. And it seems to be that the seventh day, the Shabbat for planet Earth, is like a mirror image of that period after the fall and before the flood. Yes, there's death, there's sin, there's Messiah in control, but he rules the nations with an iron scepter. It's not out of free will that they follow his just and righteous rule. They are forced to it. He has power. They have to obey, or else you'll have no rain, he will say, in your country. So, but it is incomparable more beautiful than the situation that we have today on our planet. So, through the birth pains, through all these terrible things, the signs of the times, we have to go through them, but it will lead to the birth of the baby, to the coming of that beautiful kingdom of peace and righteousness. And those who are today with Christ, those who are today with God, they will get their glorious body and will reign with Christ for 1,000 years. Isn't that a future to look forward to?